So yeah, early morning, about to go to estate agents to go have a look at this property. Hopefully that I'll be moving into. So now I'm just here, like 17 months later. Me moving from here, from London to Glasgow. We sacrificing living in a flat to condense it into a small van to save up money. And it's been a journey to say the least. I remember one of my cousins was like, you know, what you're doing is crazy. You just stop and come back to London. I'm like, this is how it's meant to be. We're meant to really struggle to success. That's a reality. And I said, what are you gonna say if I get the house and get the mortgage and get the yard? She's like, you're lucky, but it's not luck because I went through over 15 jobs. This is perseverance at its highest level. I've lost my van, I've lost my house. There's so much things that happened to me on this journey, bruv. You know what I mean? And I've kept persevering because I just genuinely believe that that's how it's meant to be. That genuinely, that's what I feel. And everything's written. Everything's written for you. Hold that to Nas. It was written. But I got another cousin, a big family, by the way. And she was like, social media is fake. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, this ain't fake, This is the whole point of me recording this is to show you this is the raw, uncut, like in your face stress. I want to film my van getting taken away. I want to tell you I got fired. I want to tell you I've lost 15 plus jobs. I want to tell you that, I got blessed as well. A job down the road from here. Who knew that would just get called and all the jobs I was looking for kind of aligned to this. All the jobs I've had, from DPD to first bus, like, don't want to go too much into all the jobs, but I've always had that grind. I've always, that was the main thing was you coming to buy a house. That's why I'm obsessed with this property. And then obviously that was a decision. We coming here, and obviously once I got to Glasgow now, it's like, okay, cool, well, that's a decision made. Now you got to sacrifice. You got to come out of a house and live in a van, because you got to save money. And I was gonna do this way before I came all the way here. Before even Scotland was a thought. I knew that all my expenses were killed out my yard, and like if I just lived in the van and saved all my money, I could stack up and buy a yard, and then I could start my wealth journey. So I always had that idea, right, and it just never really implemented to 2024. But yeah, now 70 months later, I'm like, cool, like, I'm here, I'm grinding, still working bare jobs. Like, I've always had a grind mentality. I've always worked, basically just worked my whole life, just worked jobs, like, you know what I mean? And I just said, okay, let me put the grind somewhere else. There's no one I know that's going to work 58 to 60 hours a week, right? But you have to work towards something. I'm going to leave you with this, right? Because I'm about to go to the estate agents right now. I remember working in a hotel, again, working three jobs. I had a business at the same time. And one of the receptionists was, I was talking about what I was doing. I didn't tell people I had a business and whatever, but and she was like, you must be working towards something because you're not going to work in hard like this for no reason. And that's one person's ever said that. The other people, the average people, be like, you're crazy. What are you doing? You're working too much. Oh my God. But if you actually looked everything in context and really looked at this is a driven person, this is a person of determination. And if I wasn't trying to buy a property and get a property and get into just real estate in general, then I wouldn't even be here. Do you know how far this is from London? This is not a joke. So anyway, I'm proud of myself. I've got this far. I've got a lot more way to go, and I'll see you on the other side.